Happy Tuesday. It's Mother Bazan living her best life, minding her business, doing it well. You have reached a tarot channel. So if you're new, if you so happen to come across this channel, this video, and you're like, I wonder why they put this on my algorithm, it's because you either watch tarot or you watch tarot. I don't know. Either way, if you're already subscribed, welcome back. We're gonna get into another general reading, and yeah, I have a few messages. I do. If they haven't already, child support will be on prepaid cards. I said what I said. So yeah, and that, is a good thing and a bad thing. I don't see how it could be bad, but it's a good thing, having a prepaid card and knowing where your money's going, if at all that you do get money. But again, it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing for everybody, because not only you have this prepaid card that you have to load with money for the children, you'll have the peace of mind knowing that it will show that it must be spent on things for the children. And then also it will show you when and if it gets reloaded. You see how that works? But yeah, I think that would be the more decent, reliable way for people who have children who are relying on child support to interact or deal with a transaction when it comes to that. Because there's so many people who abuse child support, it's ridiculous out here. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. All these children who don't even get their fair share. You know what I'm saying? Wondering, like, why is it that I am going to, this place, or we can't afford this, or we can't afford that, because mommy and daddy are fucking around with the money and they're not really caring about taking care of you, which is sad. But anyways, that was the message. And then also be aware of people who, just because they share the same interest as you, just because they share the same, we'll just keep it at interest as you, be aware of them coming around asking you questions, trying to be nice to you all of a sudden. That right there is a red flag. Just because, for example, I do nails, right? And there are people who, again, nowadays do nails. And so never spoke with them, they never talked to me. All of a sudden you want to know how I got so big, how I got into nails, what interests me when it comes to nails. Now, it's not to say that everybody's like this, but there are people that you can tell when they're full of shit. They're not interested in why. They just want to hear your side of the story and see what they can use in order to one up you, or see if they can say anything about what it is that you're gonna say. So for example, some people will be nosy just to see what they can get out of you. And some people hate the fact that it's in you, it's not on you. It's something that you're naturally gifted with. It's not something that you can like pass down verbally or like share with somebody and then they'll get like the spotlight that you have. It don't work like that. And then they want to get upset or have an attitude when you literally tell them how you've done it and they really don't give a fuck, because they're just looking for their intention behind what they're asking. It's solely for their selfish benefit. You know what I'm saying? So just be aware of how you tell or talk or speak to people who don't really have good intentions. They just want to be fucking nosy about what you're interested in, because they really don't care. They really don't care. They want to act like they care, but they're secretly jealous. They're secretly envious of the way that you do, the way, whatever it is that you're interested in and how it gets you where you're going. They really don't care. There are certain people who don't care. They're literally jealous. They'll pretend in your face like, oh my gosh, I do nails too. I love your nails. No, you don't, bitch. Stop lying to me. You're jealous because I'm really good at what I do and you're not that great. You just jumped on the bandwagon because you see so many people doing it, and now you're only upset with yourself because you decided to do something that you're not good at only because you saw somebody else was good at it. And now what? You mad at me because I'm good at what I'm doing and you so happen to jump the bandwagon and found out, oh, this ain't for me? Like, bitches be weird out here, y'all. So watch out. Watch out. Anyways. you thought you were good at it, and then when you actually did it, you were like, wait, what? How come I'm not that good? Because you're just not. You're just not, because, anyways, I said too much. We're about to get into this reading. Again, this is going to be a general collective reading. This could be about you. This could be about your grandmother. This could be about your auntie. This could be about your grandpa. This could be about your uncle, your coworker, your sibling. I don't know, okay? Either way, I will call out zodiac signs. I will call out dates. I will call out movies, lyrics, quotes, whatever I intuitively pick up. I will share that with you. And if you're looking for a personal reading where I am not picking up on the different energies coming across this video as it does affect this reading, in the description, in the bio, you will see where you can purchase your 10-minute, 30-minute, 45-minute, as well as other artwork of mine if you're interested in something custom. All right. Okay. I hope you're not drinking on while you're pregnant. I know it's just wine, but it's still alcohol. You want your child drinking wine? You think that's okay? If you saw your child, your little 2-year-old sipping on wine, I don't think that'd be okay, right? So why would a fetus or someone here who's like under 9 months be okay with drinking wine? Okay, I thought so. That's what I said about these pre-K cars. Bitches out here just buying wine and drinking and alcohol and shit. And the kids out here looking for milk and cereal and fucking Cheerios and shit, and y'all ain't got it. Fucking weirdo. Buying Starbucks and shit. Get the fuck out of here. While these kids are getting fucking canned SpaghettiOs and canned green beans, this bitch is out here fucking buying fucking Starbucks and Phil's coffee and Pete's coffee and fucking going to fucking bar buying fucking, you scandalous tramp. This goes for motherfuckers too, I guess. I don't know why, but anyways. We got Libra, Taurus out here. Pisces out here as well. But this could also be that someone here who has a lot or comes from a lot, but we got the Empress out here, okay? March could be significant, but if it is that you finally have enough harvest, the Empress has everything. Like, they just naturally, I wouldn't say own, but they're the creator, okay? They give birth to things, you know? And so, with the King of Drinks, 3 of Drinks, and the 9 of Wheels, if I'm looking at this just based off of the regular tarot cards, someone here may be having a celebration or is enjoying their business, or their business is doing very well. That's all I'm gonna say about that. This is someone here who's very responsible. This is someone who gives because they have resources. And it's not like they're trying to be like an Indian giver. That's the entirely opposite of the Empress. The Empress knows that what they have, they'll never run out, because they have more than they need, and they'll always have it like that. So they're able to, you know, have events, have parties, give to people, help others. Like, that's just who the Empress is. All right. They don't allow this fear of lack or being without dictate how they move. They move like they always have it, right? And so I'm getting there may be some sort of like an event or some sort of party or a get together is what I'm also getting about a business or something here that they are working with. The High Priestess, we love to see her, okay? There's something big in the makes. Does that make sense? Can we clarify the 3 of Drinks, please? The Empress doesn't boast, they don't brag. Even though they have a lot, they don't go out there and try to be like, oh, you're doing bad, let me help you out because you're doing bad. It's more like, is there anything I can do to help you? Okay, do you need help? All right. But that's how the Empress rolls, okay? But this other person, I'm just picturing like another person, like I said from earlier, like trying to, someone here just has it, someone here could learn from the Empress. How about that? Yeah. 3 of Cups, please. 3 of Cups, 3 of Cups. With the 3 of Pleasures. Interesting, 33. Yeah, it's a celebration, bitches. Like, that's what it is. It's a celebration. Someone here, it's like the perfect time. How do I say this? There is a specific moment or a specific time in which something will be celebrated. And that's, you know, it's not to say this is a surprise party. This is more of, we're getting everything in order to celebrate this. What's up with the 3 of Pleasures? Again, this could be a pregnancy, okay? Someone here may be waiting for the results to see if they are pregnant, and then they'll have the party. Then they'll have, you know, the celebration. And the Knight of Swords. Strike. I don't know if you decide to take this to a bowling game or you decide to, something here gets knocked down or someone here is knocked up. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, cool. There may be, again, waiting for a document, waiting for some sort of written paperwork, something here that gives you the green light to move forward with this situation. So I don't know if you're waiting for a place to open up, a venue or something like that in order to open up. Yeah, I'm getting like a winery or like a space. You're waiting for like a space to be available, so then you'll have a date to go to that place to have this celebration. But yeah, waiting on paperwork and waiting for everything to be lined up so that it can be knocked out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, anything else I should know about this? I'm also hearing catering or pop-up. Yeah. A catering or pop-up. Hierophant Taurus in the house and Scorpio in the house. 2 major arcana, May 13th, May 3rd, March 5th, March 13th. Someone here may be praying for a transition or is praying for something to change in their favor. Oh boy. Can we clarify that one? Because that one just throws me off. Going back to this other person who can learn from the Empress, someone here's, if you want to play around with being cheap, if you want to play around with, I don't have enough for that in order for them to drop the price for you to be whatever it is that you want to spend. Can we clarify the 4 of Pentacles, please? It's like someone here trying to get a lower price for whatever it is that they're doing. What's up with this 4 of Pentacles? The High Priestess. Oh my gosh. Pisces in the house, February 3rd, February 13th, February 5th, May 2nd, March 2nd. Someone here could be using family money so that they don't have to pay for this. Or someone here isn't telling family about this. Or family may be trying to come in between this, or let me keep going. I'm getting opinions, unwanted opinions about what it is that you are working for, what you're changing, what you want for yourself, from either close relatives, people that say that they love you, going back to, like I said, people who pretend like they're happy for you or know what's best for you or have interest in what it is that you're doing. Listen to their tone. Listen to how they say things. Pay attention to their actions. Pay attention to their body language. Because if you can feel like they're all of a sudden like, why now are you trying to tell me what to do about this or say this about that? Like you know what I'm saying? Like be aware of that. Because to me, it seems like they're trying to get you not to make a change, not to do anything different. They want you to be stuck with something here that's traditional or has been done a specific way for a very long time. Look, check this out. So because they're family, because they're friends, because they're lovers, because they're, they have love for you, they think that in itself will be convincing enough for you to believe whatever it is that they're telling you. So going back to the whole nail shit, oh, because you do nails and I do nails, I should really listen to what you're talking about because we relate. No. Be careful, because people will use that as a very sorry excuse to get in your business. Like I said, to be nosy, to stop you from doing something different than what they're used to. They don't want you to succeed with something, doing it your way. You know what I'm saying? Because someone here has failed at doing it in a way that they wanted it to do and it didn't work out. That's just what I'm getting here. Why are you a hater, bruh? Why? Why? Because you're not confused? Because that person was confused. That's why something here didn't work out for them. And so they're trying to, oh, well, just make sure that you don't do it like this or you don't, no. You sound confused as fuck. So you would only have to take advice from someone here who's actually succeeded with something, because they actually know the outcome of something. Someone here who hasn't accomplished or succeeded in something, their advice is not the greatest to take. Does that make sense? You can't take advice from somebody here who hasn't followed through or finished something completely, because they don't know what it was they've never seen the outcome of something to know if it was gonna work or not. They just had the idea, but all they have is based off of their idea that never went all the way through to tell you if it worked or not. So for them to sit here and try to tell you like, oh, well, just make sure this, that, and the other, but you never follow through with anything to make sure if what you were, make sure this, that, and the other, like, do you see where I'm going with this? Like, it doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Just be aware of people trying to give you unsolicited advice, especially people who have no proof of success, who have no proof of completing something, who are completely like if they're confused about what they're doing in their life, there's no way that their fucking advice is gonna help you out, like, period, point blank. All right? Yeah, the reason why they're hating is because you're not confused about your success. 6 of fucking wands underneath that. 2 of pentacles in reverse. You're not, oh, I don't know, one day, maybe. No, you're like, no, this is what I'm gonna do, and this is how it's gonna get done because I want it done this way. You stick to the plan. You are committed. You are focused on what it is you want to do. That's why it comes out, because you have the initial intention to do this because you in yourself know that's what you want to get done. You're not confused. It's when motherfuckers become confused. It's when people start doubting. It's when people start second guessing. It's when people start losing faith, is when they don't succeed or when they don't overcome shit, and then they want to be mad at themselves because that's the only person you can be mad at, is because you fucking basically played yourself because you didn't believe in yourself. You didn't have faith. You didn't follow it all the way through to see what the outcome would be if you could actually make it all the way through. This person, like I'm saying, they're ambitious, or they're focused on whatever they're gonna do, and that's why it gets done. Like, the fuck? That's why these people are trying to stop you, because they're like, well, I just, you know, I don't think you should do it. It's just like, shut the fuck up, because at the end of the day, you didn't get through to whatever it was that you were confused about, and I'm gonna do what I need to do, and if I fuck up, I fuck up, but at this point, like, I know what I'm doing, I wanna do it this way, and it's just like, you trying to pretend like you're helping me with your mistakes, like, I mean, I just personally wouldn't take advice from somebody here who hasn't accomplished anything. You failed once, but where is it where you learned from the mistake or the failure and continued something and actually succeeded with something? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't try to stop me before I fail. Because what if my failure actually helps me to do something that I actually succeed in? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, that's okay. It's just like, how many times have you failed? You failed once and you never tried again. That's not a motherfucker I want to take advice from. That means, like, when the going gets rough or tough or whatever the fuck, like, you would not continue. You would not use your resources that you have to get something done. That's what that lets me know. And all you go around doing is telling people like, oh, maybe you should think about that, or maybe, I don't know, you should probably stick to the regular way of man, shut your ass up. Shut your ass up. Okay, I'm gonna go talk to the people who've failed multiple times, but they ended up being successful in something because they didn't give up, you know? The fuck? All they have is like halfway ass advice. Halfway ass fucking like, I think you should do it like this, or I think you should just try to see if you can be successful at something with what you're talking about, because it doesn't make sense for you to give me advice and you have nothing to prove of, like, yes, no, maybe so. Like, it's just like, I don't know. Unless, of course, the advice was to be like, well, when I did it like this, this is what happened. Just to let you know. All right. Okay. If you work over here, just know that these people do it like this, and that's what you're going to get into. Last time I checked. Last time I tried anything with these people, this is what happened. You know what I'm saying? That, again, discernment. But if someone here is just directing you out of their ass, like, you know, well, I had a bad situation with these people because this, that, and the other, it's just like, hopefully they're not leaving out the part where, you know, they fucked up, or they were late, or they missed out something, or they misunderstood something and jumped to conclusions, and then that's why they had a bad situation with this situation. Really just pay attention to people. Pay attention to people and do your own, like, you know. Because not everybody's going to have the same experience. They're just not. Some people will take accountability and admit, like, where their wrongdoings were in a situation to why something failed. And some people will take accountability and be like, you know what, I did play this part in this situation, that's why it didn't work out for me, but, like, you know, if you do it like this, maybe you'll have a better chance than me, like, you know. Anyways. The apple doesn't fall too far from the tree, okay? Swallow. Measurements, mouthful, hot spoon, taking medicine. All right. Someone here may try to, I'm getting like someone here like, not burning their mouth, but someone here could have burnt their mouth with a hot spoon or hot food, or is trying to get you to take something that could hurt you so that you get discouraged. Do you see what I'm saying? That's kind of what that energy was, where someone here trying to like derail you or discourage you from doing something because they had a bad experience. This person may also say like, oh, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. You got to spend a lot of money for that. It's going to take a lot of this, that, and the other. And it's just like, well, if that's what it takes and that's what I got to do, like, what the fuck? Like, if you know it's going to take a lot of work, do you want to help me or not? Like, shut the fuck up. Like, what's the point of you telling me it's going to be a lot of work? Oh, it's going to take a lot of money. Okay, well, if you're not going to help me with the money or the work, then... And you know that it takes that, so are you going to help or not? Like, the fuck? I'll just try to discourage you or change your mind about this. Repair, fix, hard work. Didn't I just say that? That's what I'm saying. Like, someone here's trying to, like, force feed you. What is it? Some sort of, like, bad news or circumstance that's gonna make it seem like that's gonna be too much. It's gonna be too much for you. Look, it's too much. And it's just like, all you gotta do is blow on the spoon, wait until it cools down. Common sense. You don't just shove the fucking hot food in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? But someone here is just trying to like, see what happens if you eat it. It's just like, stop playing stupid. I know how to feed myself. I know how to not burn myself. Like, what the fuck? Like, I will learn how to, like, fail and then not do that so I don't fail. Like, you know, someone here just wants you to be afraid of doing something because they don't want you to pull through with something because they doubted whatever it is. It's the typical shit, you know. Oh, boy, it's a lot going on out here. I'm not taking all that. This could be your dad. This could be somebody's father. Okay? Very skeptical, very doubtful, not very good at inspiring you or empowering you or encouraging you to do something. It's always something like, I don't know about that. Maybe you should do it like this because, you know, I like someone here trying to, what is it, patronize you? That shit. That's what this looks like. Oh no, you shouldn't do it because that's, you know, it's too much work. It's too much work. And it's just like, so basically you're trying to dim my light, or you're trying to basically say that I'm not good enough to do this. Is that what you, okay. I'm trying to, you know, save you from, you know, going through this like I did. I'm trying to save you from, you know, it's just like, no, you're not. No, you're not. You just don't want me to succeed at this and then you be upset with yourself because you didn't succeed at it. Like, that's pretty much it. So, like I said, be careful. Be careful. One more, please. One more, please. Yeah, someone here is afraid that she'll follow through with something. The letter E, just trying to come out. What? Damn. Tucked in, resting dreams, children, sleep, and comfy. So, I don't know, somebody here has a lot of kids. Someone here may have a lot of kids to feed, okay? A lot of mouths to feed. And going back to the catering event or the pop-up thing, I'm also picturing someone here trying to tell someone like, oh, well, you know, last time I did a pop-up shop, a lot of people didn't show up or a lot of people didn't buy my, that was you, okay? Maybe the stars weren't aligned for you. Maybe you just weren't really into it. Maybe all you wanted was money. But see, me, I want to create something because I want people to see that I have love for the shit that I do. There's love in what I do. The money comes after. But you know, that's the plus. It's the fact that I'm showing people that I enjoy making this. And that's what people miss. That's what people, like I'm saying, I can't give you all the motherfucking details, but if you know, you know. The huge difference between successful people and people who are not successful is based on their fucking nasty energy or their good energy and their intentions. But see, people look, no, you just gotta have a great product. Okay, whatever you say, honey buns. Whatever you say. Because everybody who sells the same product, that's the great product, is always successful. I don't think so. Anyways, I don't think so. November, lovers, salsa, and appetizer. This is giving me Gemini energy. You may be doing like a soft opening. That's kind of what I'm getting, like a teaser, a test run in November of whatever it is that you're making or whatever it is that you're celebrating. It seems like you're doing like a little, like, I wouldn't say like a gathering or like a, you know how they have like a housewarming, like a warming of something, like just a test run of what it is. And you already know within that your pop-up shop or your event is gonna jump. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're wrong, incorrect, invalid, decline. Okay? That right there in itself is telling me, like, you're just gonna have to stop talking to whoever's trying to give you this skeptical advice. You just stop talking to them altogether, because their energy is going to try to change your mind, but your mind is already made up when it comes to doing this. I'm getting someone here fixing a studio, like a studio, not a dance studio, but like a space. Someone here repairing a space so that they can have this little like shop or business. And especially if this is somebody here who has children and they see themselves doing this for the love of their children, oh, you better get the fuck out the way. You better get the fuck out. Get the fuck out the way. Get out the way. Get out the way. Moved out, closed off, punished. Get out of this person's way. Especially a mother who got kids, oh, they're gonna do whatever it takes, because the love is coming from the children. That's a lot of love right there in itself. That's a lot of motivation, that's a lot of inspiration to do it for the kids, okay? Again, masculine energy, feminine energy, whatever. The love is coming from the children, so it's gonna be successful. And you see what I'm saying? A lot of people start businesses thinking that they're gonna be successful just based off of what clout, them buying fake subscribers and fake whatever, or like forcing people to get their product for free so in return they can like hype up, and it's just like, no. If you're not doing it out of pure love, it's always going to seem like hard work. And that's what a lot of people don't realize. Well, it was a lot of hard work. It was so much hard work. Yeah, because you were greedy. Yeah, because all you could think about was the fucking money. All you could think about was yourself. You weren't thinking about nobody else besides yourself. That's why it was so hard. That's why it wasn't easy, stupid. All you were thinking about was you. People just be so stupid. Just so stupid. Anyways. Check on it, investigate, and around. See, this person right here, watch, you're gonna peep this person like, so how's it going? So how's your little business going? Oh, did you get that paperwork you were looking for? Did they get back to you on that? Like, yeah, bitch. Like, Because they know when they see that you're doing it and it's not hard work, they feel stupid. It's just like, keep coming around and feel stupid then. Because yeah, it's getting done. Whether you like it or not. Like, the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. The color yellow. Taurus, Scorpio, Libra, Taurus, Pisces, the letter E, March, February, May, 13, 5, 2, yeah, February, March, May, 3, yeah, Pisces, Gemini with the lovers out there, November. What's today, 11/11? Shit, hello? Oh no, either way, you do what you gotta do because you're gonna get it done, and that's all that matters, because you already have your mind set, your heart. Let me rephrase that. You have your heart set on whatever it is that you're doing, and that right there, people will never understand if they don't understand. Like, you know what I'm saying? If they don't understand that, they're not gonna be successful in a lot of shit because they heart ain't in it. Their heart ain't in it. It's just not in there. So, you know how people say, like, damn, you know, there's love in this food. That shit's real. That shit's real, whether you want to believe that or not. People put love in shit, and it's a huge difference, okay? When there's love in something and when there's not. It's night and day. That goes for a relationship, that goes for food, that goes for cleaning, that goes for you working. There's love in it, it's a huge difference. People can feel that shit. And when there's not love, people can feel that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, that has been the general reading, okay? If it resonated, great. I'm glad I could help you out with this circumstance, situation, or experience, whether it already happened, it's happening now, or will happen sometime soon. And if this did not resonate, if you're like, yeah, no, I'm not working on nothing, I'm not hating on anybody who's working on anything, I'm not trying to be nosy, no one's trying to be nosy with me and what then that just means that this is not your reading. Simple as that. You don't have to get your panties, your drawers, your leggings, your sweats in a bunch, okay? You click off, you wait for another reading, you go to another channel. But yeah, it's really that simple. It's not your reading. Even if I called your sign, if I called your number, you're not the only person with that same sign and that same birthday. Let's be real. Anywho, thank you for liking, watching, subscribing, sharing, viewing, commenting, listening, donating, voting, all of that great stuff. Appreciate you. And I'll see y'all later for another reading. Ta-ta.